Hey guys, it's Peter and our ice cream bar. So today I have another inspired elixir video, and I know I haven't done one in like forever, and that's because I just have been doing a lot of extra work, extra shifts and things, and so I just haven't had time. I have a lovely collaboration for you guys today with the lovely Miki and Obi, who is a kids Delph Lutz mini Lutz Delph Kid Bori. Warriors Dark Youth version. I love the names of special or like limited dolls. They're always just very like epic. Sometimes confusing. Like Tarot Circus Magical Girl, Apocalypse Blood Angel Queen of the Nether Realm. Expressive. They're very expressive names. Anyway, Miki and I have collaborated in the past, so I will link you to that video if I remember, but I will certainly link you to her Instagram so you can check out her other characters. I just kicked the camera. Hi, did that hurt? Let's go ahead and start, and we're going to make something heavy and sour. Oh, help me now. This would be a good drink for Obi because Obi is sweet looking, adorable looking, but dangerous. And this, I was like, look at it. It looks like wonderful Mountain Dew, which I actually had recently, and oh my gosh, it's terrible. I remember Mountain Dew being delicious. What happened? But then, of course, there is not only tequila, but absinthe in here, which is just dangerous and terrifying, which is exactly like Obi! Yay, little Obi! So sweet, so pleasant. Cheers, Obi. Cheers. You know, I don't know where that picture frame I had went to, so hopefully I will find that one day. Probably when I move out of this apartment, I'll just be like, oh, there's that thing. It was in a completely illogical place this whole time. Like in the soup cabinet. Soup cabinet? What is a soup cabinet? It sounds delicious. Anyway, let's drink this. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. And not just because it looks like there's a cloud of mold spores floating in the middle of it. You ever like spill something on yourself accidentally and then for a second you're like, what if that was corrosive? And then you're like, oh no. It wasn't. That was the weirdest sip I've ever had in my life, and let me tell you, okay, it started out, I was like, oh, it's good, and then it started to get really sour, and then the absinthe came in, and I was like, ah! And then it all of a sudden went away. It all of a sudden was just like, actually, I'm fine again. This is like a brain explosion. I kind of think I love it. I think I might love it. Oh my god, it's so weird. Okay, let's enjoy our brain melting drink, and which turned out to not be corrosive, which is always good. Obi is very like dark and masculine. It sounds like I said masculine, but I said masculine, but like maybe he's very masculine too. I don't know these things. And he's very like light and frothy and sweet and ooh, ethereal, ooh, pigtails, you know, that kind of thing. So they're like doing some yin yang up in here. So at first he seems like very sweet and nice and just like Mountain Dew, but then he's actually insane. We do not actually know currently if he is regular insane or he is in fact insane in the membrane. What insane? Got no brain. So he's childhood friends with Miyu, and that's like super sweet and cute, but he has like a very totally normal stalker obsession with her. Like, don't even worry about it. Just, I feel like common sense. That just doesn't always work out. Also, it doesn't help that Miyu is kind of naive. She's got some naivete. So she can get emotionally manipulated pretty easily by this childhood friend of hers. I said it like that because it's like, is that really your friend if you are mean to them. I guess, yeah. What am I saying? I don't know anything about friends. The only stuff I know about friendship is what I learned from watching My Little Pony that one time. I thought I knew about friendship, but it turns out all I learned as a child was how to catch Pokemon. I guess for the most part, Obi is like a pretty safe guy to be around, you know, he's not like completely insane 24/7, 365, like what, like how, like dude calm down. But if you're gonna get in the way of him and his lady, it's going down. So yeah, that's Obi, and I'm sure that if you check out her Instagram, you can see many, many fun adventures of psychopaths and their lovers, which is just something that I personally am a huge fan of. Being a big horror fan, I'm like, I always kind of love those relationships where one person is naively like, oh, you're so sweet and kind, and the other person is like, haha, I know, it's because I'm obsessed with you and one day I'm gonna kill you when I'm asleep inside your skin. Romance. If that passion was not in here, I think I would be actually dying. Actually. So I hope you guys have not died from the super adorable cuteness of Obi. I mean, look, or he's like a little puppy dog. And if you try this drink, be careful. Kind of like if you meet Obi, maybe be careful. If you guys are interested in collaborating with me, just like me and Miki are doing right here, you can check out my Inspired Elixirs page on my website, or I will leave a link to it below. Before I go, I want to thank you so much, Miki, for collaborating me, especially because it's our second time around. Like a second date, oh my god. And I am going to go and fix my disgustingly sweaty body. I don't know why I always want to tell you guys how sweaty I am, but I must sound really gross all the time, which I am, so that's totally fair. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye! That's why I'm gonna leave humanity, become an alien. Then I can enslave you and no one can say anything about it. They'll just be like, well, that's what aliens do. I mean, what did we expect the aliens to do other than enslave or kill us? Or use us as food? Farm people. Farm alien people. Alien farms. I'm still thinking about the soup cabinet.